What if I told you that your gut could affect your mental well-being? Sounds like a bunch of baloney, right? But here's the kicker. Science suggests that our gut and brain are in constant communication, impacting our mood and mental health. That's right, folks. Your belly isn't just for digesting that double cheeseburger, it's also a chatterbox with your brain. So, if you're feeling a bit off, maybe it's not your brain playing tricks on you, maybe it's your gut having a chat with your brain. Alright, buckle up because we're about to dive into the world of gut-brain connection. And no, it's not as gross as it sounds. Imagine your gut and your brain as two old friends. They've known each other since you were a tiny speck in your mother's womb. They've grown together, and even though they live in completely different neighborhoods, they're in constant communication. Now they don't use cell phones or the internet to chat. No, they have their own super secret communication channel called the vagus nerve. Think of the vagus nerve as the express highway that connects your gut town to your brain city. It's a two-way road so messages can travel from the brain to the gut and vice versa. Pretty cool, huh? Now let's talk about what they're chatting about. Your brain, being the control freak it is, sends signals to your gut about when to churn out those digestive juices and when to push food through. But your gut isn't just a passive listener. Oh no, it's got a lot to say as well. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, and these little guys are like the gut's gossip squad. They're constantly sending updates to the brain about what's happening down there. They can tell the brain if there's a new food in town, if there's an invader causing trouble, or if they're feeling a bit under the weather. And here's the fun part. These messages from your gut can actually influence how you feel mentally. Ever felt butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous? Or had a gut feeling about something? That's your gut and brain talking. What's more, research has shown that changes in your gut can even impact your mood and mental health. This is why some scientists refer to the gut as the second brain. It's a complex and fascinating system that we're only just beginning to understand. So the next time you're feeling blue, don't blame your brain, blame your gut, or better yet, feed it some good stuff. Now, let's talk about the real stars of the show, the gut bacteria. These little guys are like the behind-the-scenes crew of a movie. Picture this. Your gut is like a bustling city, and the bacteria are its inhabitants, each with their own unique roles. Some are like chefs, cooking up chemicals that our bodies need. Others are like janitors, cleaning up waste products. And then there are the policemen, keeping harmful bacteria in check. Just like in any city, maintaining a balance among these diverse roles is key for a harmonious living. Now imagine there's a grand theater in this city, where the drama of your mental well-being unfolds. The gut bacteria are the unseen scriptwriters, subtly influencing the play's plot. They're not only the master chefs cooking up serotonin, the feel-good chemical in our brain, but also the puppeteers pulling the strings of our mood swings. You see, our gut bacteria have a direct line to the brain through the gut-brain axis, a two-way communication highway. When they're happy and well-fed, they send positive signals up the line, like a cheery postcard saying, "All's well in Gutville." This can make you feel good and promote positive mental health. On the flip side, if the gut bacteria are unhappy, maybe because they didn't get their favorite fiber-rich meal, they can send up distress signals. It's like a grumpy text message to the brain saying, "Things aren't great down here." This could lead to feelings of anxiety or depression. But here's the fun part. These bacteria are not only responsible for your mental health, but they also have the power to influence your food cravings. Yes, you heard it right. The sweet-toothed bacteria might whisper sweet nothings urging you to reach for that chocolate cake. Now isn't that a plot twist? So these tiny, unseen characters play a massive role in the grand drama of our mental well-being. They're like the underappreciated screenwriters of a blockbuster movie, constantly working behind the scenes to influence the storyline. So remember, your gut bacteria are the unsung heroes of your mental health. Treat them well. Now that we've understood the gut-brain connection, it's time to learn how to keep our gut happy. And no, it doesn't involve singing lullabies to your stomach. Let's kick things off with tip number 1. Feed your gut with fiber. It's like a playground for gut bacteria. They just love frolicking around in it. And no, I'm not suggesting you start gnawing on a cardboard box. Foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are packed with fiber. So, next time you're grocery shopping, remember to pick up some fibrous goodies for your gut friends. Now, on to tip number 2, hydration, folks. Your gut is like a water park for bacteria, but without the fun slides. Staying hydrated helps maintain the mucosal lining of the intestines and boosts the growth of beneficial bacteria. So remember to keep that water bottle handy, and no, soda doesn't count. Tip number 3, probiotics are your gut's best friends. They're like the cool kids in the neighborhood that everyone wants to hang out with. Foods like yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, and other fermented foods are teeming with these friendly bacteria. So go ahead, throw a probiotic party in your gut. Tip number 4, stress less. Easier said than done, right? But remember, your gut is like a sensitive soul. It gets upset when you're stressed. Activities like yoga, meditation, or simply taking a leisurely walk can help keep stress levels down. And trust me, your gut will thank you for it. And finally, tip number 5, get enough sleep. Your gut works hard all day and deserves a good night's rest. Plus, who doesn't love a good snooze? Lack of sleep can disrupt the natural rhythm of your gut. So make sure you're getting those solid 7 to 8 hours of dream time. Let's not forget about exercise. Just like it helps you stay fit, it also helps keep your gut in shape. So, whether it's a quick jog, a dance-off with your reflection, or a round of charades, get that body moving. And last but not least, moderation is key. Too much of anything is bad, and the same goes for gut health. Overdoing it with fiber or probiotics can upset your gut, so balance it out and remember, your gut is not a bottomless pit. And there you have it, folks. 7 simple tips to keep your gut happy. Remember, a good diet, adequate hydration, regular exercise, less stress, and a good night's sleep are all your gut needs to keep the peace with your brain. And there you have it, folks. Keep your gut happy, and it'll return the favor by keeping your brain happy. Well, that was quite a journey, wasn't it? I bet you didn't think you'd spend your day learning about gut bacteria and mental health. But here we are emerging from the depths of the digestive system armed with knowledge and hopefully, a newfound appreciation for our gut microbiome. So let's take a moment to digest what we've learned, shall we? Pun very much intended. Remember, your gut is like a bustling city, teeming with billions of bacteria, all working together to keep things running smoothly. It's like New York City, but without the traffic and the honking horns. And these bacteria, they're not just sitting around twiddling their thumbs, or whatever equivalent bacteria have for thumbs. They're busy producing neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which play a crucial role in regulating our mood and mental health. Who would have thought that our happiness could be influenced by a bunch of tiny, invisible creatures living in our gut? But it's not all about the bacteria. The gut and the brain are in constant communication, sending each other messages through what's known as the gut-brain axis. It's like they're pen pals, but instead of writing letters, they're sending signals about hunger, stress, and emotions. It's a two-way street, meaning what happens in the gut doesn't stay in the gut. It can affect your brain, and vice versa. Now, we've also talked about how to keep your gut city thriving. It's not just about what you eat, although a diet rich in fiber, fermented foods, and a variety of fruits and vegetables is definitely a good start. It's also about lifestyle factors like getting enough sleep, managing stress, and staying active. Remember, your gut is like a garden. You need to nurture it, water it, give it plenty of sunlight to help it grow. So there you have it, folks. The connection between your gut and your brain, in all its glorious complexity. It's a fascinating field of research, and we're only just beginning to scratch the surface. But one thing is clear. Taking care of your gut health is a crucial part of maintaining your mental well-being. If you found this video helpful or even just mildly entertaining, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember, a happy gut equals a happy brain.